Greetings from the Nelson Mandela Foundation. My name is Sello Hatang and I'm the Chief Executive of the Nelson Mandela Foundation. It's a pity that I cannot be with you in Italy during this month. As you know, I consider Italy to be my second home. And it pained me a lot to see a lot of suffering that was taking place in Italy in the recent past. It still pains me that we are now still feeling the results of that pandemic here at home. And to all those who have lost their family members, I pass our deepest condolences and say that we should all know that this pandemic was a reminder yet again that we need to do better as the human project. That as a people, we need to be caring, much more caring than we have been. What COVID-19 has also done is to hold the mirror so close to our faces about things that we had begun to normalize, which were abnormal. Things such as gender-based violence, things such as xenophobia, racism, corruption. We had come to accept them as part of our nature when they were not part of our nature. Our nature is love, it's solidarity, solidarity with the poor, with those who are in greatest need. I'm hoping that these key lessons are not forgotten as we deal with this pandemic, and hopefully that we become victorious. At this time, during this critical month of Mandela Month, we need to be reminded of Madiba's values, values of solidarity, of kindness, respect for human rights, loving one another, reconciliation, even at a time of difficulty. That we be reminded again that we can be better people who care deeply about others. As we mark this month, I also urge you that we not lose hope in who we can become. And I want to quote a letter that you know I've quoted many times before. And it's a letter that Nelson Mandela wrote while he was on Robben Island, writing to his two daughters. This letter was about hope. With this letter, he said, "I hear that you miss me, and you want to know when I will come back home. I do not know, my darlings, when I will return. You will remember that in a letter I wrote to you in 1966, I had indicated that a white judge had said I should die in prison. I do not believe him, as I believe that I will spend the rest of my living years with you in happiness. I long for you, and whenever I want to see you, I look at a photograph that I have in my cell. Do not worry about me now. I'm happy, I'm well, full of strength and hope." As I said, that this letter was written in 1966, rather 1969. Madiba had only spent 7 years in prison. He still had 20 more years to go, in which he was going to come out and build a more caring South Africa. If he didn't lose hope, who are we to lose hope? I hope at a time like this, we will continue to ensure that we project that hope and we continue to have solidarity with many others who need us at this time. Many families here in South Africa are struggling because of the pandemic. Many have lost their jobs. Many go to bed hungry every night. We have tried our best to help these families, but during this Mandela Day, have them in your thoughts and help each one of them as you go and interact with them. I remain with a lot of hope that tomorrow will be better than today, that each one of us will play our part to help build a caring Italy, Italy that embraces rather than rejects. I thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ms Kgomotso Lekalakala. I'm the First Secretary Political at the South African Embassy in Rome. It is indeed a great honor for us to collaborate once again with the Nelson Mandela Library in this year's commemorative event celebrating International Mandela Day. The Library of Rome, Biblioteca di Roma, was named after Nelson Mandela in 2014, and the South African Embassy has since collaborated with them in various community outreach projects as part of the 67 Minutes Initiative. We continue to be proud of this partnership, and we would like to extend our gratitude to the library for having organized this virtual event. As we mark the anniversary of the birth of former President Nelson Mandela, we are also deeply saddened by the news of the passing on of the South African ambassador to Denmark, Her Excellency Zinzi Mandela, the youngest daughter of Utata Nelson Mandela and Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Ambassador Zinzi Mandela was a struggle heroine in her own right and will continue to hold a very special place in the hearts of all South Africans. Please join us in expressing our deepest condolences to the Mandela family, friends, and colleagues. May her soul rest in peace. Friends, this year we remember former President Nelson Mandela. We do so mindful of the fact that communities across the world are affected by the spread of COVID-19, causing new social and economic challenges and exacerbating old ones. Today, as we all face this challenge, it's important that we remind ourselves of Madiba's love for humanity and that we continue his legacy by being change agents in our societies in order to build strong communities where there is respect, sharing, caring, unselfishness, and where each and every one of us is involved in enhancing the well-being of those around us. Each and every one of us has a role to play. And with those few words, would like to ask you to be the change that you want to see. Stay safe and thank you.